Hello and welcome to PrEP, Podcast and Radio English Program, a podcast and radio series for Yemeni learners of English, brought to you by Amideast, Yemen. The aim of this series is to provide Yemeni learners of English with more exposure to and practice with English. So, now, let's meet your teachers for today's lessons.
Hello Fatima,
Hi Muhammad.
are you still listening to these songs?
Yes, sometimes I like to remember my childhood songs.
Is it Barney song?
Yeah, this song is about family.
Wait a minute. Family? I think it's a good topic to talk about it today.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's a nice topic, so let's get started.
Okay. Good day our dear listeners and welcome to Amideast podcast. I'm happy to have you joining us for today's episode, Family. I'm Muhammad and joining me is my colleague Fatima.
Hello everyone. In this episode, we are going to talk about our family members, names, ages, and marital status. So let's get started. Muhammad, are you good at answering puzzles?
I love puzzles.
Okay, who is the brother of your father?
That's easy. He is my uncle. And okay, let me ask you this question. Who is the father of your sister's mother?
Okay, my sister's mother is my mother too. So, the father of my sister's mother is the father of my mother. So, he is my grandfather.
Oh my god, you are so smart, Fatima. Okay, who is the father of your brother?
Oh, that's easy. He is my father too.
Okay, and who is the father of your brother's...
Okay, Muhammad. I was supposed to ask the puzzles and you made me answer yours. Anyway, we have a lesson to teach on this episode. We can get back to your funny puzzles after we finish. Dear listeners, when we want to talk about our families, we mention their names, ages, and marital status. Muhammad is going to talk about his family.
Hello everyone, let me introduce my family. I am Muhammad and I am a teacher. I am married. My family is not large. I have my wife and two of my children. Ahmed is my son and he is 8 years old. Sarah is my daughter and she is 11 years old. They are students. I and my family like doing many things together, such as cooking, watching TV, and going to the mall. I love my family so much.
Wow, it's wonderful to hear about your family, Muhammad. Now, dear listeners, answer these questions after you hear the beep sound. Number 1. Is Muhammad single or married? Yes, you're right. He is married. Question number 2. Does he have a large family? Great job. No, he doesn't. Question number 3. How many children does he have? Wow, he has 2 children. Question number 4. How old is his daughter? Yes, she is 11 years old.
So dear listeners, if you want to ask about your family, there are some common questions. The first question is, how many members are there in your family? And we use this question to ask about the number of people in your family.
The second question is, what is your father's name, or what is your mother's name, or what is your sister's name? And we use this question to ask about the names of other people.
And the third question is, how old is your father? How old is your mother, your sister, your brother? And we use this question to ask about the age of a person.
The fourth question is your sister or brother single or married? And we ask this question to ask about the marital status of anyone.
Okay, Fatma, can I ask you some of these questions?
My pleasure.
How many members are there in your family?
We are 6. My father, my mother, 2 brothers, my sister, and me.
That's great. And how about you, dear listeners? How many members are there in your family? Great. Fatima, does your family live in an apartment or a house?
We live in a small house in Aden.
That's wonderful. And what about you? Does your family live in an apartment or in a house? Fatima, what is your father's name?
His name is Muhammad.
Nice, similar to my name. And how about you, dear listeners? What are your father's names? Well, it seems that we have a lot of different names. Okay, Fatima, can you tell us about your siblings?
Siblings? What do you mean by siblings?
Oh, sorry, I mean brothers and sisters.
Well, I have 2 brothers, Sami and Saeed, and 1 sister, Suha.
Okay, and you, dear listeners, how many brothers and sisters do you have? Fatma, can you tell me how old are your brother and sister?
Sami is 26 years old, Saeed is 15 years old, and Suha is 15.
And how about you, dear listeners? How old are your brothers and sisters? It's wonderful to hear about your family, Fatima, and you, dear listeners.
That's right, Muhammad. We are grateful to know each other's families. Remember, no matter what our family members' names, ages, or marital status are, each one brings us something special to our life.
And now, dear listeners, are you ready to answer some questions related to family?
Question number 1. If you want to ask about the number of members in your family, what do you say?
Question number 2. If you want to ask about someone's name, what do you say?
Question number 3. If you want to ask about someone's age, what do you usually say?
And question number 4. What is the question to ask about someone's marital status?
And that's the last question, and thank you for being eager to answer the questions.
That's a great way to put it, Fatima.
Wait, Muhammad. I have a question. Does your son look like you?
Do you want me to describe my son? Okay, that will be a good topic to talk about in our next episode, describing people. Thank you for joining us on this episode. We hope that you enjoyed learning about family members, names, ages, and marital status.
For further practice, please join our Facebook page Amideast Yemen. AMIDEASTYEMEN